In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to play Sentinel efficiently, coming from a Sentinel main myself, Eve. Sentinel is a scout, meaning most of his abilities are focused on getting intel for your team's advantage. His drone is a remote control to scout and mark enemies and freely switch between drone perspective and player perspective. Thedron has a control range and a time limit. It can also be recycled. Recycling drone allows you to keep the drone. The drone can be used in two variations: to check sight corners and to use it as a camera. If you want to use the drone to initiate, you can use it to clear a planting site or to just spot enemies. To mark an enemy, you need to spot the enemies for at least a second. If enemies are tagged, they can be seen through walls. The cooldown of the drone depends on the health of the drone. The shorter the health, the longer the cooldown of the drone, and vice versa. And this is why recycling is very important for the drone, as it keeps the drone from taking any further damage and shortens the cooldown of the drone. The drone can also be used as a camera. In order to do that, you need to position your drone to wherever you want the drone to watch. As you can see, if the drone has spotted an enemy in its line of sight, it informs their position in the minimap. These can be useful if you want to check entry of sight very safely, or you want the drone to check flank for your team. If you go to the drone perspective, it drains the battery faster. Side-by-side comparison. The terrain below the drone matters if you want to cast your drone higher. His buyable item, stun grenade. Toss an EMP grenade that slows down enemies, reduces their turning speed, and causes camera shake. You can use the stun grenade in many situations. You can use it whenever you are in some sketchy situations, like outnumbered disadvantage, or being surrounded, and you badly need space. You can also use it to engage sight. You can use it as an initiator skill, where your abilities serve as an entry support. You get notified how many you hit with stun grenade. His ultimate, homing grenade. Launch 2 homing grenades that explode when they are near enemies and stuns them, slows enemies, causes camera shake, and reduces turning speed. The homing grenade is a seeker and initiator skill. You can use it in plenty of situations. Recommended to use the ultimate in team gunfights. You can use it whenever you want to take advantage away from the enemies. Just like this.
Let's disorient them!
Headshot! Headshot! Headshot!
You can use the ultimate whenever you're in a disadvantage, like 1v3s
Let's disorient
or
them.
retaking sight.
Headshot! Headshot! Headshot!
Disorient them!
If an enemy crosses line of sight of a homing grenade,
Let's
they show you the
disorient
location
them.
of the spotted enemy in the minimap. My first tip in using Sentinel is that Sentinel's best friend is the minimap. Whatever Sentinel related it is, the map is connected to it. The drone, the stun grenade, and the homing grenade ultimate all relates to the minimap. Sentinel has a special extra role, Initiator. All of his utility is used to initiate, whether it's gunfights or initiating to enter plant sites. As you can see earlier, most of the abilities were used in sight. I barely use it in middle. You need to support on aggressive plays, like marking enemies, stunning enemies, or both. The marked enemies should be engaged by the brawlers instead of you. Brawler's utility kit has better opportunities to win gunfights. If you're playing as Sentinel, your team should take advantage on your crowd control. Blaze and Storm work pretty well on your crowd control. With the utility of Sentinel based on intel gathering, you can pair any brawler with it.
Headshot.
Try not to
Short-time
get blinded
smokes
by the
like
wind.
Elixir plus heal.
Headshot.
Or heroes that have a slow
wall of
utility
solid
kit
ice.
such as Gold Cast. Overall, your best team lineup will be any brawler but only one Elixir, Storm, Coldcast, or Faith Arrow, and Valkyrie and Blink as optional. Overall, Sentinel is very good. Whether it's rank or pro play, anyone can properly use Sentinel. Whether you're a complete beginner or not, Senta makes a huge impact on aggressive play and defensive. So there are more upcoming guides for other heroes as well, Storm and Coldcast. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see it in the future, and like the vid if you want me to make more guides like these.